Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered! Today, for your Patreon cast for the week of June the 1st, it's gonna be Jaedong versus Bisu from 2009 here on Colosseum. Bottom left, it is Jaedong. And in the bottom right, it is Bisu. Can it get any bigger than this? I submit to you that it cannot. Alright, so here we are on Colosseum for the WCG semifinals from 2009. I love these two players so very, very much. And there are so few games that I have replays for between these two players. Alright, so if you're watching this the week of June the 1st, thank you very much for supporting me at patreon.com/FalconPaladin for at least $1 a month. Enjoy the ad-free experience watching this. And if you're watching this on the YouTube channel, hit that subscribe, hit that like button. I'm here 5 times a week with Brood War content in the remastered client. And, yeah. Let's go ahead and see who comes out on top here. Probe Scouting the correct way is Bisu. Which means he has a good chance of winning. I can tell you that much. An overpull here from Jaedong. Pretty darn sure this is going to be a gateway from Bisu, or maybe it's going to be a Nexus first. But with an overpull, that is a little bit too risky, I feel like. So, yeah, there we go. Oh, yes, there we go. Forge. Forge or gateway. And blocking off the hatch here with a probe. Yeah, Bisu's probe harass is, as you would expect, at the top of his game. And the top of Protoss' game as well. Yeah, get out of here. You're injured. Oh, but I'm healing up. I'm healing up. Ah, not fast enough to block the hatch. Alright, so everything is cool. Everything is kosher. Everything is ready to rock right now. There's a cannon coming up because it recognizes there are lings on the way now. Just 2 sets, not 3 sets. Gonna get a drone in the mix there too. On the other side, Bisu gonna expand. Colosseum is a really, really nice place for Protoss and Terran because you basically get a free expansion. You don't have to really worry about just guarding too much. You just guard this one choke and everything is happy and ready to go. Plus it's high ground, which is great. And Terran can put tanks on these ridges and it's so hard to attack them, but there are no Terrans in this game, so whatevs. Terra the Overlord gets in here, sees what's going on. Reports the information to the Overlord. Or the Overmind, rather. Ooh, that's embarrassing. Ooh, 3rd hatch. Love this. Love it. I wish more Zergs in today's game did this. Where they scout the Forge Fast Expand. They recognize, okay, there's really not much the Protoss is going to be able to do to kill me anytime soon. So just get a 3rd base up now, man. There's no need to tech into anything faster than that. No need to get a ton of lings out or, you know. I guess you can, right? You can kind of try to punish this. But at this point, Jaedong going for the quick 3rd base, which the probe does scout. And see, that's good news for Bisu as well, because it means there's nothing on the way to kill him anytime soon either. At least nothing that can get through, you know, this cannon defense. There aren't going to be enough Zerglings out. Like, no Zerg player is going to make a Ling Flood and toss down a 3rd base at the same time. It's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. So, gas, and gas is late too. That's another thing that Bisu scanned. So, everything right now going according to plan for a pretty solid macro-style game here. Cybernetics core on the way from Bisu after the 2nd Nexus, which is totally fine. Gas is, again, maybe a tiny bit late, but if you're going to go for a fast 3rd, then I suppose that makes a bit of sense, yeah? Yeah. So, absolutely no kills in this game. 4 minutes in, 0 kills thus far. This probe has been scouting. This probe is bruised. But, since there are no speedlings to chase him down, it's cool. Hydralisk Den on the way. Stargate coming in. Ooh, this might be a little bit dicey for Bisu. I mean, if this turns into one of Jaedong's really, really tough Hydralisk timings, and you're trying to make Corsairs, it's not going to work out particularly well for ya. Let's just say that, Bisu. We'll keep an eye on it, though. 2nd gas there from Jaedong. Yada, 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 yada. Getting speed for his Hydralisks. And it's turning into, again, a dicey situation. So a bunch of lings are out, which the probe sees. But the probe, again, has taken probably, what do you want to say, 20-something hits, and just refuses to die because of the power of Protoss shield regeneration. Bam, bam. Couple more added to the target here. Got a Citadel of Adun coming in. This could be a Corsair DT style play. But Jaedong has just been left alone. He got his third base up. He's not really had to deal with that. This probe control, though, honestly, when I said that Bisu's probe control was at the top of his game, it's probably at the top of the game. I say that right as the probe dies, but you know what I'm talking about here. You know what's up. So here comes the Hydra timing. And what's going to have to defend this is a cannon and some zealots. They're going to have speed. I think speed just finished. No, wait. Yes. Yeah. So it's going to be speed lots. And the Hydras are on their way. So, oh wait, no, it's not. I saw an upgrade finish. These guys are not moving fast enough for me to understand what they're doing. So suddenly it's a ton of Lings and Hydras. The high ground cannon tries to finish. No, that one doesn't. This one does. And the cannon behind the wall doing a great job getting free shots off everywhere. This cannon is dead, but it takes a Hydra with it before it goes down. Bisu holding here. He's holding a little bit. He is pulling the probes. Oh, cannon behind the wall gets focused. High ground cannon's trying to come up here, but it's not working out for them. All that. Nope, not at all. And man, is there another player with a more deadly Hydra timing in ZVP than Jaedong? We saw him do this to a lesser Protoss in the Cheese compilation I posted back in June, or back in May. If you want to link to that, let me know. I'll put it in the comments. But regardless, this is, no, we're done. This is too many Hydras. This is too much Bisu. I don't know what he could pull out of his back pocket here to try to win this game. I'm honestly shocked he's kind of staying in this long. I mean, this cannon, you have a cannon and a dream, right? Oh, the probes are dying. And that's your GG. Game 1 of our sneaky twofer is over here on Colosseum. And Jaedong, just the absolute beast. The absolute beast mode that he is capable of going into in this situation. Again, if you let him get a third base up fast, he's got this timing down to an absolute science. When there aren't a ton of zealots out, they don't have speed yet. If you opened up for a Stargate play, this absolutely hardcore punishes it because Corsairs are useless in this situation. You're not going to have Storm anytime soon. Woo! Absolutely brutal. Jaedong, again, sneaky twofer, so stick around for game 2 here, but 4 kills, 3 kills, 4 kills, 3 kills, 7 kills, 2 kills, 4 kills, 0 kills. It says brand new Hydralisk. Is a little bit embarrassed. Let me have this kill, guys. Let me kill this Forge. I need the numbers. I'm trying to get a promotion here. Crikey. All right. Well, game 1 of the Sneaky Twofer is over. I don't know what else to say about it other than that Jaedong can make Bisu look this unprepared and this caught with his pants down. So what can he do to anybody else in the entire world who plays Protoss, right? Fear him. Fear these timings. Get Storm faster. That's all I can say. All right, let's check out the final score. There's really not much to say in these 7-minute games, but we'll check it out. 7.5 minutes. I just 64 to 46 units produced, 43 to 21 killed. Resources are favoring Bisu generally here, but this is what matters, especially in a 7-minute game. So GG Jaedong. Let's see if Bisu can come and tie this up, or if Jaedong gets a clean 2-0 in our sneaky twofer. We'll be right back. Game 2 of the sneaky Patreon twofer is here on Destination. Top side, it is a teal Zerg player, Jaedong, and in the bottom side we got Protoss. He's green. It is Bisu. All right, so let's see if Jaedong can do the same thing again here to Bisu, but I feel like Bisu is going to be pretty prepared for that, right? We've got Terry the Overlord here. Yes, Terry. I know it's an honor to be controlled by Jaedong, but you gotta watch out for Dragoons and Cannons from Bisu, okay? Let's see if you can survive to the end of this game. We'll keep an eye out for you. Yes, you are very welcome. All right, man. So Bisu can do whatever he wants with this probe. He can cannon rush, he can throw down a pylon wherever he wants. Ah, if only Zerg had that much freedom. If only you could build anywhere instead of on creep. I feel like that would break the game. Can you imagine Spinecrawler? Oh, hang on a second. Sunken colony rushes without the need of creep. That would be so dang terrifying, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. Alright, so once again, an overpull opening here from Jaedong. Nothing too crazy. This probe has a lot to live up to. Game 1's probe was an excellent, excellent scouter. But didn't quite see the Hydralisks coming, because Jaedong, you know, is excellent with his Lings as well. Against a lesser Zerg player, that probe would have scouted what was going on. I can tell you that much. Once again, Bisu kind of floating the cache a little bit. Got the forge, but sitting on 200 minerals. Is he late on this? I feel like the pylon was done. He had enough 150 resources to make that. And just waited until later. I don't know what the benefit is. I mean, obviously he needs the 400 minerals to expand. But he continues to make probes instead. Make another pylon back home. Wait. Where did he make a pylon? I don't know. But he's blocking this. So Jaedong had to take the base over on the right side, which I think he's okay with. And there's the Nexus coming up. Did he? Oh, I bet he had a pylon here and then he canceled it. That's what I bet happened. And the Lings come out. Bisu knew they were coming. He was ready to rock. He's going to try to block this third base for just a little bit longer. It's a little bit harder to do when there's Lings all upons. But everything works out in the end. So, cannon coming up. Gateway on the way. He knows there's Lings out. This probe scouts. What feels like a little bit of an earlier gas compared to the last game. I feel like the third base was just about done by the time the gas started for Jaedong in the last one. So we'll keep an eye on this. This could be some earlier pressure. It is harder to wall this off. These two roads leading in here on Destination. We don't usually see professional Korean games here on Destination, especially in the older times we kind of do. But this really seems to be more of a foreigners have replays on this map, and the Koreans don't as much. But anyway. Anyway, the second base finishing up. The third base about 60% complete. And we'll see what happens after the Cyber Core, because that's what's always interesting to see. Check out falconpaladin.store. It is a site where we've got Falcon Paladin merch, including hats and hoodies and pillows and t-shirts. And if you're in the hemisphere of the world that's getting colder, maybe a hoodie might be a good thing to get. Again, you can look at anything on the site in your own currency. We have most world currencies available, so that's kind of a nice thing, and we ship anywhere. So check it out, falconpaladin.store for all your merch needs. Okay. Lair, interesting. So Lair coming in, and you feel a little bit better about a Lair opening versus Stargate than you do a Hydralisc Den opening. So far, so good, I'd say, from Bisu. We got our Kakaru here. Kakaru! And disappearing mysteriously into the fog of war. Kakarus, they come as quickly as they go. Got a Bengal ass wandering around down here. Oh, and again, disappearing and then coming back. Teasing us. I like how it's half a tiger and like half a panther. Also, I like that it's not stuck. Right, there are some recent maps in the current map pool for Brood War where there are Bengalasses like in little prisons, and they're just spinning around endlessly because they've gone insane from solitary confinement. It's very tragic. All right, Ling, this is a good number of Zerglings, but I don't know. Cannon placement's beautiful. Second cannon is finishing now, and there's Zealots. So like, I don't think maybe a run by. Oh my gosh, they weren't even trying. Okay, that was straight up run by. They're just here to kill some of your probes, and this is not. Hey, there's two Zerglings inside your base. This is a full 5 inside your base. Oh, this is gonna be. Oh my god, what? Jaedong's doing the Ling Flood thing with a spire behind it because he needs to keep his overlords protected from this Corsair that's running out there right now. The Lings are going to try to jump on this cannon, but the probe pull is just beautiful. The probe's on hold position means he can't actually jump on those cannons. Oh, Jaedong. Jaedong, you're in trouble. That was a big investment into Zerglings that didn't get a whole lot done. Did they kill a probe? Maybe. They might have killed a probe. Oh, he wishes. He wishes those were drones now. Is it a good number? Is it 27 drones, which is great. He's got a macro hatch here, making an evolution chamber, probably for spores, which are really useful. Corsairs are looking for overlords, but they're not finding them. There's one over here. Oh, they're going to find this one. Ready? Here they come. And found him. Our deadly game of hide and seek has come to a conclusion. Oh, is this Terry? No, Terry, I didn't warn him against Corsairs. I warned him against cannons and dragoons. Now he's dead because my warnings weren't complete. Oh, that makes me sad. All right, well, DT's on the way. Mutalisks, actually. Jaedong has decided to go the very risky route of actually making Mutalisks against a Corsair player. That said, it's not a lot of Corsairs. It's really only 2. Production tab doesn't show any more on the way. So, I don't know. Maybe this works. Mutas really work against like 1 Corsair or 2 Corsairs. They don't work against, 6 Corsairs. But that's not what we're doing here. So the Mutas have decided to reveal themselves if they weren't already revealed, which I feel like they were. Zealots and DTs heading up to this 3rd base, but there's a Sunken back here. There's more Mutas coming in. Oh my gosh, these Mutas feel like they can take down a cannon. I mean, they're Jaedong Mutalisks. Who am I to tell them what they can't do? Corsair can't really engage because the Scourge are chasing it. Holy crap, Jaedong. What is this? This is amazing. Meanwhile, we got some attempted Zealot DT stuff up here that just gets absolutely annihilated. I think maybe 1 drone died. Meanwhile, cannons are not working, and the Corsair is dead. And this Scourge is saving itself for this other Corsair, which comes out, immediately takes a ton of hits. A lot of probes are dying. Jaedong is making this work. What an absolute madman this guy is. What did we expect from the Dong, though, right? Anything? Meanwhile, more Zealots and DTs trying to get stuff done. A few more drones die, but the Sunken's putting in serious work. There's Overlords for detection, and the Ling count is pretty heavy as well. So Bisu's a little bit stuck on 2 base right now. He's making Archons to counter, well, to try to counter the Mutalisks. These guys jumping on a cannon would work, maybe, except there's an Archon in the neighborhood. This is a lot of Zerglings, too. See, this is why... Ah, he found a spot. He did not find a spot. He killed 1 drone. 33 to 35 workers. The probes are back working here inside the main base for Bisu. And, Hydra's on the way. So a bit of a Hydra sneaky tech switch out of the Zerg. They can do that, Muta's avoiding Archon swipes pretty effectively. And you know what? Oh my gosh. I don't know about going in there. Yeah, going back to try to snipe a Corsair when there are Archons supporting them is just a bad idea. Lurker aspect on the way here too. So, I don't know. Bisu weathered that storm better than expected. He's got 36 workers. Got a good number of Zealots here with speed is just about done. Is the Corsair count going to be enough? Oh, we got 3. With a 4th one on the way. Remember when I was like 6 Corsairs and suddenly Mutalisks have to kind of reconsider what they're doing with their lives? It's just a beeline for this 3rd base. And the question is... I love this. I love this from Bisu, man. Zealots with speed, +1 attack. Archons also have the same attack upgrade. The Lurker count is not nearly heavy. Oh my gosh. Is it heavy enough to dissuade this? He didn't bring detection. Free Scourge is pretty good, though. He didn't bring detection with him, so he's starting a robotics facility. Oh, Bisu. Jaedong just so cleverly got up to that tech with the Lurkers. Enough to totally save his bacon from an attack that would have murdered him for good. Okay, well, High Templar dying. Cannons down. There's nothing to stop the Lings from murdering every one of these probes. It's a last-ditch effort, but no. There's more lurkers at the natural base. You didn't bring detection with you. There's nothing you can do about it. Overlord's dead. I think all the Mutalisks might have died in this engagement too. But it's 25 probes. The hit to the economy for Bisu is disastrous. Utterly and completely disastrous today. Observatory coming in. But it's 41 to 27 workers. Bisu's on 2 bases at 11 minutes. He's got the Corsairs, but the time was bought for Jaedong to make a big Hydra Lurker army. And you don't have detection yet. Oh, their Lurkers are paying for themselves. Paying for themselves many, many times over. They're not cheap units. Neither are Archons, neither are Reavers, neither are Carriers, etc., but good unit Lurker here, especially when there's no detection. There's an Observer just about to finish. The question is, can Bisu hold on long enough here to... No, the Archon dies. The Zealots are all just falling to the power of the Hydra Lurker combo. 6 kills on that Lurker. Cannon not enough. There's detection available, but there's nothing to help the detection, and GG Bisu taps out, and Jaedong takes a decisive 2 games to 0 win in today's very sneaky twofer. Wow. 2009 Jaedong, man. Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying in every possible way. Wow. Goes for the early Ling harass. Doesn't get a lot done. I thought he invested too much into the Zerglings. But then he techs into Mutalisks, keeps the action on Bisu's side of the map. Brings a couple Scourge along with him. That was fantastic. Meanwhile, he's teching up to Hydralisks. He's teching up to Lurkers. He's defending back here with a bunch of Lings and detection with an Overlord and a Sunken Colony as much as he needs to. And then by the time Bisu's ready to push with an army that can take down Muta Zergling, he's got Lurkers out on the field defending both of his bases and making it so that Bisu can't attack in there. Bisu desperately tries to get up to Observer tech. By the time the Observer arrives, it's too late. The Lurkers have performed their terrible, terrible damage. This guy with 6 kills, that guy with 1 kill, but he has a lot of assists. If you're into sports ball, 0 kills there too. And then just Hydra Lurker. Hydra Lurker is the answer to that Zealot Archon thing, especially if they don't have detection. Woo! Let that be a lesson to you. Do not skip detection. Do not skip the detection. Incredible. Absolutely incredible game. All right, let's check out this final score. I don't know that I've seen Jaedong look this good in a while. Like, that's insane what he just did. 58,000 points to 47,000 points. 187 units produced to 108 produced. Ended up killing fewer than Bisu did, but if you have this much more produced, you can afford this kind of a kill-death ratio. Structures raised, no Zerg units died, which is honestly impressive. And then Jaedong just had more gas mined, more minerals mined, and more total spent. Having that 3rd base up, killing those probes, it all adds up. It all adds up to an equation where Jaedong is the winner. Absolutely fantastic little twofer there. I had a lot of fun with it. Hope you did too, because that right there is going to be it for me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered and a Patreon cast. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. You take care of yourself.